Are you feeling stuck, like you're running on a treadmill that just won't stop? Do you find yourself in situations that sap your energy and joy, leaving you feeling empty? Well, you are not alone in this. We all stumble upon times when the idea of walking away seems like a distant dream. What if your greatest power could be revealed by this very act? Today, we're going to uncover the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, taught by the likes of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, which teaches us about the strength found in emotional resilience and living a life of virtue. With 10 transformative insights, we'll explore how choosing to walk away isn't a sign of giving up, but a bold step towards reclaiming your energy and happiness. Whether it's saying goodbye to a toxic friendship, leaving a job that doesn't fulfill you, or distancing yourself from negativity, this video is your guide. It's about finding the bravery to let go and the insight to understand when it's time. Now is the time to arm yourself with the courage and wisdom to break free and step into a world of peace, clarity, and purpose. If you're ready to turn your back on what doesn't serve you and step into a life where you're in control, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your support tells YouTube to share this message with others who need to hear it, just like you. Thanks for being here, and let's dive into this journey together, discovering how walking away can truly be your greatest power. Lesson 1. Not everything deserves your energy. Walking away, often seen as a sign of defeat or weakness, holds an untapped power that can transform your life dramatically when wielded with wisdom. This ancient practice, deeply rooted in Stoicism, teaches us the art of letting go and the importance of focusing on what truly matters. Imagine standing at a crossroads where every path represents a choice, staying tethered to situations, people, or habits that drain you, or taking the bold step away towards growth and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, with their timeless wisdom, nudged us towards understanding that our power lies not in enduring unnecessary hardship, but in choosing where we invest our precious energy. Harnessing this power in today's fast-paced world means recognizing when a job, a relationship, or a lifestyle no longer serves your highest good. It's about acknowledging that some battles are not worth fighting, not because you're incapable of winning, but because the victory itself is hollow. It involves listening to that inner voice that whispers there's more to life than this, and bravely stepping away from the noise to find your harmony. Walking away doesn't mean you're running from challenges. It signifies you're moving towards a life of purpose and fulfillment. It's about making space for new opportunities that align with your aspirations and values, thereby transforming walking away from an act of surrender into a powerful choice for change. Lesson 2. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. In reality, the act of setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's a masterstroke of wisdom and self-care. Imagine every interaction you have, every decision to say yes or no is like drawing a line in the sand. These lines aren't to keep the world out, but to define where your peace starts and where chaos ends. It's an art, really, the kind that requires the finesse of a painter but the strength of a warrior. Walking away then becomes your greatest power, a declaration that you value your peace above the clamor of the world. Here's the hard truth. Your energy and emotional well-being are not infinite resources. They are treasures, ones that you're entitled to guard fiercely. When you choose to walk away from situations or people that consistently trample over the boundaries you've set, you're not being cold or unkind. You're practicing a form of self-respect that's radical in its simplicity and transformative in its impact. This action sends a clear message. I am the guardian of my peace, and I decide who and what is worthy of my time and energy. It's a choice that's deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which teaches us the value of understanding what is within our control and letting go of what isn't. Walking away isn't about giving up. It's about choosing battles that are worth fighting, engagements that enrich rather than deplete you. It's about recognizing that not every fight deserves your presence, and not every argument merits your voice. In the modern dance of life, where everyone is battling for your attention and time, choosing where to step back and where to lean in is not just wise. It's essential for your mental and emotional well-being. Lesson 3. Closure isn't always external. Let's tackle a common fallacy together. The idea that closure, that elusive sense of peace we yearn for after a difficult situation or relationship, can only be granted by someone or something external to ourselves. We sit desperately by the door of our hearts waiting for an apology, a sign, or an acknowledgement that may never come. We withhold our own power and stall progress in our lives in our pursuit of this external closure. Yet, as Stoicism has taught us, we have the ability to be architects of our own peace, wielding the power to walk away even when the conversation is still echoing in our minds. The power in walking away may seem contrary to what the world often tells us is strength: staying, fighting, confronting. However, there's wisdom in the words of a Stoic sage who once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Let these words echo in your mind the next time you consider your power. It's not in the confrontations, not in waiting for an apology or an explanation. It's in controlling the quality of your thoughts that you find true strength. True power lies in the ability to choose self-love, to opt for peace over a chaotic mental state, to prioritize growth over resentment. As you walk away physically, so must you metaphorically. You must commit to dismissing the thoughts that pull you back into the cycle of hurt and confusion. That is when the power of walking away comes to light, a concrete tool in your arsenal against lingering pain. Now imagine if you turned that key, and instead of waiting for a sign, you consciously decided to pursue closure from within. Break free from your shackles and become the captain of your thoughts, steering your mind toward compassionate shores. Shift the focus from why to what now. Make your experiences serve as bridges, not barricades. Give yourself the closure you thought only others could provide. That's the secret power of walking away and the key to achieving personal peace. Lesson 4. Growth often lies outside your comfort zone. Have you ever stared at a closed door, heart pounding with the anticipation of turning away from what's familiar? It's the crossroads of change, daunting yet exhilarating. Like the Stoics believed, courage isn't just charging into battle, it's also knowing when to retreat for a greater cause. Consider the butterfly, which before it dances with the wind must first walk away from the safety of its chrysalis. Our mightiest power unfolds when we dare to leave the cocoon of our comfort zones, not because the world out there is less frightening, but because we owe it to ourselves to discover the wings we possess. Choosing to walk away is not admitting defeat. It's selecting a different battlefield where you're more likely to emerge victorious. It's acknowledging that growth sprouts from soil tilled by change and uncertainty. Drawing a line in the sand, saying no more to situations that stifle our growth is liberating. It requires monumental bravery to step away from the known into the vastness of the unknown, but within that vastness lies the opportunity to sculpt ourselves anew, to build lives that resonate deeply with our core. Echoing the Stoic sentiments, Marcus Aurelius mused that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Therefore, walking away is not running. It's choosing not to fight meaningless battles. Armed with this understanding, imagine the horizons you could explore, the person you could become, just like the butterfly taking its first flight. Leaving the comfort zone is your first step towards a splendid metamorphosis, a journey of becoming, of fulfillment and discovery that lies in the art of walking away. Lesson 5. You can't change others. There's a subtle power in realizing that some battles aren't worth fighting. especially when the battle is trying to change those around us. You see, attempting to mold someone into your ideal can be as futile as trying to teach a fish to climb a tree. It drains your energy, clouds your happiness, and most critically, overlooks a fundamental truth. Personal growth and change come from within, sparked by personal realization, not external persuasion. Recognizing this can liberate you from the weight of unmet expectations, freeing you to focus on the one person you can change, yourself. The more you try to control something, the more it controls you. Free yourself and let things take their own natural course, could be a phrase uttered by a modern Stoic, echoing the wisdom that reminds us of the freedom found in acceptance. This isn't about giving up, it's about redirecting your effort. Instead of pouring your soul into changing someone else, invest that same energy into personal development and self-care. Build hobbies that enrich your spirit, establish habits that foster your physical and mental well-being, and engage in relationships that nurture mutual growth. Through this, you become a beacon of change, not by forcefully altering others, but by inspiring change through your example. Harnessing the power to walk away requires a deep connection with your core principles and an understanding of what truly matters to you. It's about drawing boundaries with grace and standing firm in the face of challenges that threaten your peace. Every step back you take from trying to change someone else is a step forward in your journey of self-discovery and growth. It cultivates an environment where relationships can flourish on the basis of mutual respect and understanding, rather than attempts to fit one another into predefined molds. In essence, walking away isn't just walking away from the battle of changing others. It's walking toward a realm of self-empowerment. It's choosing peace over conflict, growth over stagnation, and self-respect over frustration. So let go and watch as your world transforms, starting with the only person you can change, yourself. Lesson 6. Emotional health is a priority. Imagine holding a delicate glass orb in your hands. It's your emotional well-being, a fragile yet vital part of your existence. Every harsh word, every toxic encounter is like a small hammer chipping away at this orb. Over time, these chips can lead to cracks and eventually a complete shatter. The power of walking away becomes crucial here, serving as your shield against these damaging forces. Prioritizing your emotional health isn't just an act of self-care, it's a profound declaration of self-respect. Walking away means you recognize that your well-being is paramount. It's a decision to protect that glass orb with all your might, understanding that once it's shattered, it's hard to piece back together. This isn't an act of cowardice, but an assertion of strength. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to let anyone or anything diminish it. By walking away, you set a boundary that says, I am worth more than this. This boundary isn't just about avoiding the negative, it's also about making room for the positive. When you walk away from what's harming you, you open up space for healing, growth, and positive experiences. You allow yourself the freedom to seek out environments and relationships that uplift you, nurture your spirit, and contribute to your overall well-being. It's about cultivating a life where your emotional health is nurtured and protected. In the words of Stoic philosophy, we learn to focus on what we can control, our own actions and responses. By walking away from toxic situations, we exercise this control, choosing peace over turmoil, health over harm, and self-respect over self-destruction. It's a powerful act of self-preservation and a vital step in maintaining emotional health as a priority in our lives. Lesson 7. Clarity comes with distance. Have you ever been so close to a situation that it felt impossible to see the bigger picture? Imagine staring at a painting with your nose nearly touching the canvas. You can't appreciate its beauty or understand its story. The same applies to life's challenges and conflicts. Sometimes, the power of walking away is the distance you need to gain clarity and perspective. By stepping back, you allow yourself the space to see things as they are, not as they appear in the heat of the moment. Walking away isn't about escaping reality, but about creating a vantage point from which you can better analyze and understand it. This distance is crucial. It helps you detach emotionally, reducing the immediate pressure and allowing your mind to settle. In this calm, reflective state, you're more likely to gain insights and solutions that were previously obscured by the chaos of being too close. In the realm of Stoicism, this act aligns perfectly with the practice of viewing situations objectively. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By walking away, you reclaim this power. You take control of your narrative, choosing to step back rather than being overwhelmed. Moreover, this clarity isn't just about understanding the situation, it's also about understanding yourself. Distance provides a mirror to reflect on your values, your needs, and your goals. It gives you the opportunity to reassess what's truly important and align your actions accordingly. This self-awareness is a cornerstone of personal growth and a key to making more informed and intentional decisions. In essence, walking away is an investment in clarity. It's a strategic move that allows you to see the whole picture, understand the intricacies, and approach life with a renewed sense of purpose and direction. So next time you feel overwhelmed, remember the power of stepping back. It's not a retreat, but a powerful advance towards a clearer, more centered you. Lesson 8. Your time is finite. Imagine your life as a vast yet finite landscape of possibilities. Each moment, every single breath you take, is a precious grain of sand slipping through the hourglass. Your time is your most valuable asset, one that cannot be replenished or reclaimed once it's spent. Understanding this fundamental truth brings to light the profound power of walking away. It's a conscious choice to protect your limited time and energy from being squandered on endeavors that do not serve your highest good. Walking away means you are acknowledging the value of your time. It's an assertion that you will not waste it on situations, people, or tasks that drain you rather than enrich you. This decision is not about abandoning responsibilities, but about prioritizing what truly matters. It's about discerning between what deserves your attention and what doesn't, thus ensuring that your time is invested in ways that bring fulfillment and joy. This perspective is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the impermanence of life and the importance of living it fully. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the brevity of human existence, reminding us to live with purpose and intention. By walking away from what doesn't serve you, you create space for what does. You free up your schedule to pursue passions, build meaningful relationships, and engage in activities that align with your core values and aspirations. Moreover, this practice cultivates a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. Instead of clinging to what depletes you out of fear of missing out, you embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. You trust that by letting go, you open yourself up to opportunities that are more aligned with your true self. This shift in perspective is liberating and empowering, fostering a life of intention and fulfillment. In conclusion, recognizing the finiteness of your time is a powerful motivator to walk away from what doesn't serve you. It's a declaration that you value yourself and your life enough to make choices that reflect this understanding. So cherish your moments, make them count, and never hesitate to walk away from anything that doesn't contribute to your overall well-being. Lesson 9. Self-respect and dignity. Walking away with dignity is one of the highest forms of self-respect you can exhibit. Imagine being in a situation where your values, your worth, and your very essence are constantly undermined. The Stoics would advise that no external circumstance should dictate your inner peace and self-worth. This brings us to the core of the power in walking away. It's not just about leaving a toxic environment, it's about preserving your integrity and honoring your self-worth. Choosing to walk away is a powerful statement to yourself and others that you recognize your value and refuse to compromise it. It's an act of courage, demanding you to stand firm in your principles, even when it's easier to stay. This decision fosters an environment where your self-respect is intact and your dignity remains unscathed. It's about looking at yourself in the mirror and knowing that you have upheld your values. Moreover, walking away with dignity means you refuse to engage in battles that dehumanize you. It's about stepping out of situations where your presence isn't appreciated or your contributions are undervalued. This isn't an act of surrender, it's an act of self-empowerment. By choosing dignity, you are affirming that your self-worth isn't contingent upon external validation, but is deeply rooted in your self-perception. Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. By walking away, you exercise control over your emotional and mental well-being. You prioritize your peace over the chaos, your integrity over compromise. This practice cultivates a sense of inner strength and resilience, reminding you that your worth is inherent and not subject to external circumstances. In essence, walking away with dignity and self-respect is about choosing yourself. It's about recognizing that you deserve environments and relationships that honor your worth. It's a testament to your strength and an affirmation of your values. So, when faced with situations that compromise your dignity, remember the power of walking away. It's not just a step back, it's a step towards honoring and valuing yourself. Lesson 10. You open the door to new opportunities. When you walk away from what no longer serves you, you are essentially clearing space in your life for new and better opportunities. Imagine your life as a garden, where every decision you make is like planting a seed. Some plants flourish, while others wither and take up space, blocking the sunlight from reaching the healthier ones. By choosing to walk away, you are weeding out the plants that no longer thrive, making room for those that will grow and blossom. This concept is deeply rooted in the idea that life is full of endless possibilities. Walking away is not just an act of leaving behind, but also an act of moving forward. It's about trusting that by closing one door, you are making way for others to open. This mindset shift can be incredibly liberating, allowing you to embrace change with open arms rather than fear. In the Stoic tradition, there is a strong emphasis on the impermanence of all things and the continuous flow of life. By walking away, you align yourself with this natural flow, welcoming the unknown and the new. It's a demonstration of faith in yourself and the universe, believing that better things are ahead. Moreover, walking away empowers you to take control of your narrative. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, making conscious choices that reflect your aspirations and values. This proactive stance invites opportunities that resonate with your true self, fostering a life of purpose and fulfillment. In conclusion, the power of walking away lies in its ability to open the door to new opportunities. It's a courageous step that signifies growth, self-trust, and an unwavering belief in the possibilities that lie ahead. So, the next time you find yourself in a situation that no longer serves you, remember the power of walking away. Embrace it and watch as new opportunities unfold before you.